Hey guys, this video is very different from my usual stuff. I wanted to push myself out of my comfort zone. We're going to be trying out Chloe Ting's Summer Shred Challenge 2025. This is a 4-week challenge where you work out 5 days per week and you have 2 rest days. I'm excited to see if you get a good before and after with it. Theoretically you should. If you keep eating the same as you used to, then you'll technically be in a calorie deficit. Chloe Ting's workout challenge is set up in a really cool way. You can download the app and all the workouts are free because they just link to her YouTube channel. And what I really like about this is that it has a warm up and a cool down in the workout. When it comes to warming up and cooling down, I like having a bit of guidance. So the fact that she has these on her YouTube channel is really helpful. I'm hoping to see a little bit off the tummy area. I will show before and afters, and I will also be measuring myself. If you want to skip that, that's completely fine, but I think that it's a really good way to see if your workouts are actually progressing in terms of weight loss. Today is day 1. I'm nervous. This is probably the most exercise I've ever done in my life. I've always seen these workout challenges and I've thought I want to try it, but I also feel like they're a little bit of a gimmick and they don't necessarily help. But I thought that I would try it for myself and show the results with you guys, and you can make a decision if you would like to do it for yourself too. So I'm gonna go change into some workout gear and put my hair up, then I'll show you the workout routine. This is the front view. Take these down a little bit so you can see. This is me relaxed. This is the side view and then my back view. Now I'm just gonna measure myself really quickly just around like these 3 areas. So if you don't want to see that, then you can just skip this part onto the workout. I will timestamp it so you can easily skip. This is 32.2 and it is 28.2. Make sure that I'm not breathing in or anything. Is 30 inches. And then my hips are 35.5 and then that is 39.6. We have our measurements and we will compare them to the end. Now let's get into the first day of the workout. So the warm-up is done. I am so unfit when it comes to cardio, but I feel like I've always used asthma as an excuse. If anything, that should be a reason that I work out more, because I know working out helps asthma. Hopefully this will help. We're gonna move on to the first workout, which I believe is a HIIT workout, so wish me luck. And then I think is an abs workout after that. Oh my god, I should have tied my hair up. That was a 20-minute HIIT workout, and I think next time I'll do it downstairs in my living room and I can show you some more of me working out. Some things that I really like about her workout is that she has low impact variations offered alongside the jumping stuff, which is really nice if you're too exhausted or you don't like the jumping stuff, which I don't particularly like. I did most of the exercises in the intense one that she offered, 1 or 2 in the low impact zone. I actually kept up with the 20-minute HIIT workout, which I thought I wouldn't be able to do. I am sweating. The ab workout is going to kill though because I'm spent. I'm exhausted now. I should be able to show you guys a lot more of that one because it will be mostly on the floor. I also thought I would take this time and just talk to you about my nutrition and what I typically eat, because that does play an important factor into these things if you're trying to shape up or lose weight. And I just want to say now that I'm not changing what I eat. I eat different things depending on my cycle, but for example this week I'm in my luteal phase. I am a lot more hungry, but the only thing that I really change is I have a bigger breakfast. So like this morning I had a yogurt, strawberries, some granola, blueberries and some bee pollen. But typically in my second week of my menstrual phase I would have just like a banana for breakfast, and then I'll vary how big my lunches are or my dinners, but typically it's the same foods. For this week I'm gonna have creamy mushroom chicken thigh, a little bit of rice. A lot of it does come down to your nutrition, so I don't eat anything processed. I don't eat anything with seed oils because it does inflame me, no matter what the internet likes to say. It does cause inflammation. There are tons of studies on it. If you do want studies or anything like that, you can just message me and I'll be happy to provide them. The only sweet treat that I have during the day right now currently is a yogurt, strawberry and dark chocolate bowl for dessert. We can start the ab workout challenge now. This is when I start questioning everything. And I have to think, did the workout challenge say that it should be for intermediate or something? Because that ab challenge, most of the exercises in there are not something you could do straight away if you've never really worked out before. I struggled a lot. I did every exercise, I just didn't do it for the full 30 seconds apart from the side plank, because I'll have to work up to that one. It would be a nice goal if by the end of this, or even by the first week, that I could follow along the ab workout fully. That would be nice. I definitely feel it in my abs a lot. I'm gonna do the cool down now. I love that her workouts have cool downs in. Really important. A lot of workouts don't include this, so people just skip it. I'm not gonna film every single day. We're just gonna do check-ins here and there. We are about to do day 2, and honestly, I'm so sore from yesterday. I'm a little bit worried. We're gonna power through, see how it goes. We have a 5-minute warm-up, defined abs, and then it's a back, arms and core workout. Sorry, I look a mess and I'm not really wearing makeup, so you'll just have to put up with that. I've just done the warm-up and the ab exercise. Now the ab exercise was different to yesterday, which I appreciate, because I imagine doing the same exercises every single day would be repetitive. I think I managed more of them today than I did yesterday, which is good, but I still couldn't do like every single one for the full 40 seconds. And there's one exercise in particular that I'm really struggling with. It's the side planks. That is like magic to me. I don't know how she's keeping herself up on like one foot like that. I can't do it. So if anyone has any tips for that, if I haven't mastered it by the end of this video, I'll have an arms, back and core workout, which I'm a little worried about, because the thing that I'm struggling the most with the ab workout is actually my arm strength. I definitely need to work on my arm strength, but I don't want to do any strength training whilst I'm doing this challenge, because that's gonna sway my results, and I wanted it to be, oh, can you do this? Can you get results just from doing this workout set? When I went back onto her app, it did give me an ad, which, I mean, it's a free app, free workouts, but the workouts link to YouTube, so you're already getting ads on YouTube. So then to get ads from the app as well, it's kind of like double dipping, but it is a free workout. I didn't get any ads yesterday. I assume that's probably tactical because it's my first day. I finished the workout and I've done the cool down. Not as tiring as yesterday's. I will say some of the exercises felt repetitive. There were several side planks, which I struggle with side planks. A lot of stuff requires you to have some upper arm strength, which I do not currently have any upper arm strength. So I was doing slightly easier versions of what she was doing, like just holding the position to build that strength. So yeah, day 2 done. Is done. Today was just a HIIT workout, a 20-minute workout compared to yesterday and the day before. So much easier. It's a lot of the same exercises, and I will say the cool down probably doesn't have enough stretches in to target the areas that you've already worked. I think I'm going to incorporate some of my own stretches into the cool down routine. I've been doing it an hour after I eat breakfast, and then by the time I'm done and I've done a little bit of housework, then it's lunchtime. So it's really nice to sort of reward myself with food. The side plank, I managed to do a bit more of that today, but it's still super hard. Like I feel like it's a lot of pressure on my elbow, but I did manage to hold it for a lot longer than I did the last 2 days, so progress. It is day 9. It's just been the weekend. I did a workout yesterday on Monday. Over the weekend it was 2 rest days and I literally didn't do anything. Yesterday was so much easier than the previous Monday. One thing I will note, I think doing more exercise than I usually do has changed my menstrual cycle slightly. Day 1 of my hormone cycle was on Friday, and usually that lasts for 6 days for me. However, it's day 4 and it's stopped. Sorry if this is too much information, but I want to give you as much as I possibly can. It might take a month or so to balance back out, so I'm hoping next month it will go back to usual. What is on the program today? 5-minute warm up as usual, then a 10-minute abs workout, and then a no jumping full body HIIT routine, which is 20 minutes. this one than I did last week, but that wouldn't be in line with where my hormones are. That was a good workout. Now we have the HIIT workout. This is a no jumping one, so it'll be like squats, side planks, all that kind of stuff that I really don't enjoy. So far I think it's going pretty good. I'd be surprised if I don't lose at least like half an inch. There is definitely a point even if you don't lose any weight off, because just upping your cardio, especially me, I'm asthmatic, is super useful, but it is like demotivating when you don't see any progress. So I'm hoping that you do see some sort of physical progress. My friend said to me the other day though that apparently I look thinner in the face. Is that true? Because if that's true, that would be big. I'm currently on day 16. I did have a few snacks at the weekend, nothing major, just a like cinnamon swirl and 2 yum yum, which I don't normally have, but I thought I would treat myself because I did 2 weeks of full working out, which is the most I've ever done probably in my life. I've just finished shooting some TikTok content, which is why I have some lashes on, and I've eaten a banana and a clove of garlic, not by choice, but for video on Instagram. It is currently 2:22 p.m. I did want to have lunch and then do this workout, but I was like, if I have lunch and then do the workout, it's probably going to be like 3:30, 4, and then it's going to take me an hour, which brings me to 5, and then it's like, when do I have dinner? Whereas I feel like if I just have some honey right now, get me through the workout. Today it is core and upper body, which is a 15-minute workout, and an arms and core workout, which is a 10-minute workout. So it's a 25-minute workout with the warm-up is about 30 minutes. Fairly fine day, but I do find the core and upper body ones a little bit more challenging than like the HIIT workouts. I am finding myself wanting to actually work out now because I just have a little bit more energy now, which is nice. Some of the exercises in the workout seem like they're filler, more in the HIIT ones than any of the like core stuff. And I feel like they're there just to make the video longer / fill out sets and keep your heart rate up, which is a good thing to keep your heart rate up, but some of them feel a little bit gimmicky. I think the videos could do with a little bit more direction. For example, some of them do left and right separately, but then some of the workouts do left and right in the same 30 seconds or 40 seconds, but she doesn't tell you to switch. So unless you're really paying attention to the timer, which I don't, you will miss when you need to switch. I've done workouts before where they'll give you a vocal cue. I have noticed that my core, my upper core, looks a little bit more toned than usual, so that's nice. My lower looks pretty much the same. Lower belly fat is last thing on your body to go, so I'm not too shocked about that. Oh my god, guys. Okay, because both of those workout videos were core and upper body / arms, some of the exercises were repeated, which makes it really difficult. These days put a lot of strain on my wrists. I do have a goal in mind now when I go back to the gym in July to work on my wrist strength. It definitely needs some work. This might be TMI, but does anyone suffer with clammy hands or hands that sweat easily? These workouts or intense workouts, my hands, they've got no grip on them because they're disgusting. So if anyone has any tips for me to help with that, that'd be great. Is it just a case of working on my grip strength? How many workouts do we have left? Day 16 we've just done, right? I think there's 24 days. So I've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week, and the weekend, and then 5 days next week. Friday 20th is 26 days. So there's 10 days left. 2 of those are rest days. So there's 8 days of workouts left. Sorry, I don't have any makeup on today. This is day... what day is it? I don't know. It's Monday of the last week. So I'm very excited to be done with this. I have some plans for after I finish this workout challenge to do more gym stuff and hopefully learn some calisthenics, which will be cool. It's been really interesting to be working out every day during the week. It's definitely, how do I say this? It's made me feel better about myself, 100%. The increased cardio has helped. When I walk to the shop now, I no longer get really exhausted. It's a HIIT workout and an ab workout today. Not too intense, but there are 2 days this week which are like full 40-minute non-stop workouts. I actually am really proud of myself to sticking to this workout schedule. I've tried to do workout schedules before and it's not gone to plan. I'll do it for like 1 week, and I mean like I'll work out once in that 1 week and then drop it. But I think doing this YouTube video has really helped me stay on track. So even if not many people watch this, I'm actually really proud of myself for sticking to it and filming my progress because it's made me accountable. And I think if anything, I would recommend you to probably film your workouts because I think it externalizes that accountability, and even if you're not posting it anywhere, it's something to attach to that activity. It's always easier to build habits when you also attach that habit with something else. workouts, I'll do the cool down after I've had a little chat with you guys. That video was completely new. I'm on week 4. That video had a lot of new stuff in. It had stuff in there that I couldn't do. I understand that the workout is to push you so that you lose weight quicker, right? But I think it negates that when you're half-assing the exercises on week 4 because they're new. I don't think she allows you to become comfortable and acclimatized to specific exercises. Now, another thing I will say, these 2 exercises, they weren't intense on the wrists or the arms as much as the other ones. I think it would have been better to switch one of these exercises out with one of the other days that had the 2 really intense arm workouts together, because if you are a beginner and this workout routine says it's friendly for all, your tendons are going to really suffer with all of that pressure on them straight away, and you should definitely take it easier than people who have worked out before. We are now in the after portion of the workout challenge. I have a lot to say on it, but first we're going to do the measurements, so if you want to skip this part, I totally understand. I'm going to say now that I didn't change weight. My weight is the same as when I started this 4-week challenge. You can take with that what you will, but it's not always about the weight. We do want to see how I look differently, and I'll put the before and afters after I've measured myself to see if there's any visual changes. We'll start off with the chest. Previously I was 32.2 in the chest area. We are exactly the same in the chest, which I'm quite happy about. I didn't really want to lose anything up there. I'll do the underbust now. Previously this was 28.2. I can say this is also the same. It's still 28.2. Now we're going to go with the waist, which is the smallest part, which is here. My waist was 30 inches before. It is now 29 inches. So that is quite good, although check I'm relaxed fully. Yeah, it's 29.2, so that's a 0.8 inch off of my waist area, which is quite nice. My hips used to be a 35.5, now they are a 35, so that's 0.5 inches off the hips. And then around here, this is a 39.5 and it used to be 39.6, so pretty not noticeable at all around that area. But in the areas that I did kind of want to affect, I have lost a little bit in measurements. Looking at the before and afters, I didn't really change weight at all, but the measurements were down, and I definitely think you can see that in the before and afters. I do think it's made a difference for it to be worth it if you're someone who doesn't really work out much or doesn't have the opportunity to go to a gym. Then I definitely think this workout program would be beneficial. I definitely think in the before and after photos you can see a little bit more definition in my tummy area, which I like. If I wanted more results than what I've got in the 4 weeks, I definitely think I would have to add weights and just generally improve weight training instead of just doing cardio and HIIT workouts. Aside from the physical differences that you can see, I definitely noticed an improvement in my asthma. I also noticed an improvement in my general energy levels. I was able to sleep better, which is also a bonus. So I'd definitely say this workout's really beneficial. If you can, definitely go to a gym / weight train instead of just doing HIIT and cardio. If this is the only thing you can do, or if following a workout challenge helps you work out, then I definitely think it's beneficial, because working out versus not working out is always going to be better. I enjoyed doing it and I definitely think I'll do it again. I'm going to start a little series up on my Instagram channel, not on my main one, on a fitness one, and we're going to do some calisthenic stuff together. So if you want to follow along with that, then keep updated with my socials down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it's been informational. I know I sit and talk a lot. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you in my next one.